Mike Wolfe has been a well-known face to viewers of American Pickers for many years. He spent a big part of his life traveling across the United States, hunting for hidden treasures, bringing forgotten pieces of the past back to light, and turning what looked like junk into something valuable. His deep love for antiques, his sharp eye for unique finds, and the way he shared stories made the show a favorite among fans. But recently, a lot of people have been wondering, what happened to Mike Wolfe? Where is he these days? And why does the show feel so different now? If you have found yourself asking these questions, you are not alone. There has been talk, gossip, and guesses, but the truth might be more surprising than you expect. American Pickers was never just about buying old stuff and selling it. It was about the excitement of the search, the stories behind each object, and the people Mike and his team met along the way. From old barns to dusty attics, they explored every corner to uncover lost history. Mike's passion started when he was a young boy. He would go through trash or explore abandoned spots, finding interesting things others had left behind. That early curiosity turned into a lifelong passion and later into one of the most successful shows on television. But as time passed, things started changing. Fans began to notice that Mike was not showing up on the show as much. Then, when his longtime partner Frank Fritz suddenly left the series, more questions started to come up. Many people assumed there was tension between the two. Some even believed Mike was behind the shift in the show's direction. But the real story is a bit more complex. Mike Wolfe has always been more than just a television personality. He is a smart businessman, a serious collector, and someone with goals that go beyond what viewers see on screen. Over time, he opened more antique shops, took on new projects, and started focusing more on things outside the show. While American Pickers was still a big part of his life, it was no longer the only thing that mattered. His passion for antiques runs deep. It is something he built his whole life around, not just something he did for the cameras. There was also another big reason why Mike started stepping away from the spotlight, his personal life. Like anyone who works nonstop, all the traveling, filming, and business responsibilities began to wear him down. He faced some tough moments, including going through a divorce, which was both painful and emotional. Being away from home all the time, trying to juggle family, career, and fame, it all became overwhelming. At one point, Mike knew he needed to slow down and put more focus on his health, his family, and his own peace of mind. But that does not mean he gave up on what he loves. He is still very active, just more behind the scenes now. He continues to grow his business, stay involved in the antiques world, and work on what brings him joy. Even though he is not on television as often, he has not disappeared. Mike is still out there searching for special items, meeting people, and doing what he has always enjoyed most. Many longtime fans miss the earlier days of American Pickers, the road trips, the laughs, the way Mike and Frank would argue over prices and deals. Change can be hard, especially when it happens to something close to the heart. But Mike has always followed his own direction. He never planned to be just a celebrity. He wanted to build something meaningful, something lasting, something that would still matter even after the spotlight moved on. Whether Mike will return to the show in the same way as before is still not clear. But one thing is sure, his love for picking and collecting has not faded. He will always be searching, always curious, and always bringing pieces of history back to life. For those wondering where Mike Wolfe really is, he is still doing what he has always done, just on his own terms now. He might not appear in every episode, and he might not be in the headlines all the time, but his impact on American Pickers and on antique culture is still strong. His story is not finished. Wherever life takes him next, the thrill of the hunt will always be with him. His connection to history, to collecting, and to storytelling is as strong as ever. And whether he is on screen or behind the curtain, he will keep doing what he loves most, finding lost treasures and giving them a new life. Even though the show has changed, the spirit that made American Pickers special is still alive. And a big part of that is because of Mike. His dedication to antiques and his passion for the stories they carry continue to inspire people everywhere. If this video gave you some answers or brought back memories, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. There are always more stories to uncover, and we will be here to share them with you.